Hey there, it is I, Blind Justice, and I am here today to talk to you about my Stoicism beliefs. Tomorrow is day 30 on my carnivore diet, and I'll be speaking about that tomorrow for those of you who are watching that journey. But this is about my Stoicism beliefs and the importance that I hold in that. So the reason why I want to talk about this is because today I was given the opportunity to strengthen my Stoicism beliefs. And how I was able to do that is because my ex and I had been talking about getting back together for a few weeks, and things were going really well. And then all of a sudden, things went not so well. And in one night, we went from everything being perfect to I blocked her number and I asked her to never contact me again. Although, and to be fair and transparent, she did state first that she was felt had no longer wanted to communicate with me. And so we spoke a little bit after that and let it be. I told her that, okay, if that's what will make you happy, then I'm happy to oblige. I will no longer communicate with you. I wish you well. And then I made sure to say, let's make sure we block each other's numbers so we don't have this mistake again. And yeah, leave it at that. And thanks to Stoicism, I was able to walk away from that without feeling hurt, without grief, and without pain. Immediately after blocking her number and deleting our entire text history, which is over 15 years old, believe it or not, I did. I deleted the entire text history because I did not want to reflect back on that. In Stoicism, yesterday is no longer important. In the moment today and working towards the future is what's important. And today I learned that my future will not have her in it. Therefore, she is no longer in my thoughts. But so as soon as I blocked her and deleted her text messages, I immediately did feel hurt. I felt pain. I felt grief. We had spoken about really giving this a chance and really trying hard. And ultimately, it led to the same place that I literally said it was going to lead to when we first started talking. And that was with her walking away. I don't feel like repeating that again. So as I felt grief-stricken and I was literally lying in my sorrow, I started reading some of my Stoicism quotes, and I was reading from some Stoic books, and I meditated. Started taking some deep breaths, and I'm completely fine, 100% fine. If I never talk to her again, I will be 100% okay, and I will feel no pain over it. And that's how I was given the opportunity to strengthen my stoicism today. So what is Stoicism? The Stoicism within itself is the realization that the only thing you can truly control is your mind. Any external event, any external actions, any person, and even your own body, you truly do not have full control over. And I realize a lot of you who are in the carnivore community will be like, yes, you do. If someone decides to kill you, you did not have control over that, which means you did not have control over your body because they hurt your body. You can try to defend. That doesn't mean that you're going to be successful at it. So even your own body, you do not have full control over. If you think you do, then you believe in an illusion. So within that, when you come to the realization that the only thing you can control is your mind, and you meditate on that, and you realize that all external events, everything that's outside of your mind, leads to suffering and pain, and it does, in one form or another, whether it be through age, loss, or deceit. You will feel pain in one way or another. And the only thing you can control is how you perceive the pain in which is conflicted upon you. As a blind man, I have no control over being blind. That's not an option I was given. I have control over how I handle the concept of being blind. Have I let it hold me back? Absolutely not. I'll be walking the stage this winter with 2 bachelor's degrees and probably a girlfriend on my side. Um, that much I can pretty much guarantee because I have options. There are women now who want to be with me, and that number will only grow as I continue to, strengthen my body and strengthen my mind and strengthen my will. So I am moving forward, and I'm going to evaluate my options, and I'm going to give one of these other females that are interested in me a chance, because my want and desire is to be married within a couple of years at most and have a child. I'm at the point in my life now where those are values that I hold. And within Stoicism, having goals is very important, because if you don't know where your destination is, then how do you know you've arrived? You're wasting your time, because it's like riding off on a boat and not having any idea where it is you're like going to in the ocean. You're just aimlessly riding around the ocean without an end destination. So if you don't know where where your destination is, then you'll never know when you've reached a goal. Yes, the only thing you can control is your mind, but you can set goals, and what you do is you constantly work towards them. Even if you never achieve your goal, you set it as a marker point to measure your current success and growth at. Because reaching the goal is not important. What's important is making sure that every day you're a little bit better than you were the day before towards reaching that goal. And over time, that makes a big difference. Regardless to whether or not you reach the goal, that's the important part. And if you fell and never reached the goal, that's just as acceptable as reaching the goal, as long as you've continued to grow and strengthen yourself. So with that in mind, and with Stoicism in mind, if anyone is interested in this book I'm about to say, you can get it on Audible or you can get it on Amazon. It's called The Daily Stoic. I suggest going through it as it is meant to go through, and really take it in and evaluate it, because it has relieved a lot of stress, it has relieved a lot of pain and a lot of suffering, because this is the only life we're given. And I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to live it in pain and suffering and stress. I want to live it in peace. Happiness is just as fleeting of an emotion as sorrow. You can't maintain happiness forever. There's always going to be ups and downs. And the goal of Stoicism is to realize that emotions are storms. You are on a boat in the ocean of your mind, and every emotion you have is a storm that comes by that you experience. But that emotion is not you. It's just an experience. Your goal is to navigate through the storm, to continue on your path regardless of the storm, regardless of the emotion. Because that's mastery of oneself, mastery of your mind, mastery of your will. Willpower equals strength. Calmness of the mind equals mastery. Peace of the mind, regardless to external stimuli, equals godliness. These are the values. Hold them dear, because they can be what make or break you. I spent over a decade fiending for this person, and if I would have known about this earlier, I could have prevented all that. Who knows where I would have been in that situation if I could have done that earlier. But yeah, so the importance of Stoicism is to strengthen yourself. and not to be held back by other people or uncontrollable events. And I personally am grateful for the opportunity to strengthen my Stoic beliefs and my Stoic philosophical understanding. It was challenged today, and I won the challenge. I am that much stronger because of it. So I hope that this has been informational, or encouraging for you. And I hope that you can take away something valuable from this video. Tomorrow's video will be, of course, a 30-day update on carnivore. I'm not going to talk about it in this one because that's its own video. But I hope you can learn to be as strong as I am, or even stronger. Until the next video, if no one has said it, I love you, and remember, you have to love yourself before you can love others. Peace.